What's going on, everybody? Go down on up here. Let me get my things set up here. For some reason it won't show me the live until I'm actually live. Let's get that pulled up there. Maybe I can watch the comments here. Let's do it on the tablet here. This piece of junk. There it is. If I can figure out how to not mute myself while we're doing this. This is Merciless Opinion. Your discretion is advised. I'm not tolerable for children, so there's your warning. Tonight we will be doing kitchen gadgets. As soon as everybody decides to hop in, we'll get on with the list here. All I'm really gonna do tonight, I ain't got no notes. All I'm really gonna do is kind of just look it up, share it on screen with you guys, and we'll go over a few of them. Put in the comments if you want to talk about one of them. If not, we'll just keep on rolling through them. I like to wait about 5 minutes to get people some time, because I mean, time does get away from us all. And I still got a pair of pliers in my pocket. I should probably put with my tools. See? Put that down here. For now. Like I said, I'll give everybody a few minutes. We're doing kitchen gadgets tonight. This is episode 6 of the Merciless Opinion. It's been a lot of fun. Last time I was on doing this, we had our good friend Hushy on. We done like a little interview with him as episode 5 with Hushy. If you get a chance, go back and watch that. Give Hushy a like and a follow. And if you're on Discord, join us on Discord. Is that enough plugs? And we got some Milo's 0 calorie sweet tea this evening. Sugar free. Pretty good. Let me move my mic a little bit closer here so don't cause my tablet to fall. I'm sure it will. As I'm sitting here waiting, anybody that's in the comments, how's your day? Have you had a good couple of days? Have you missed us? In about 5 minutes, the SWAT will bust through that door. The SWAT's a little 5-year-old girl, so get ready for it.
More like ignore it if it's possible.
Ignore it if it's possible.
Yeah, 'cause you can't miss the bomb bags.
Oh yeah, she kicks through that door like a Super Saiyan. Catch her on a bad day. That door don't want to come off the hinge.
There she is with the front door.
If y'all heard that, that was the front door she just came through.
The whole house just shook. She must have thrown a grenade on that one.
Let me put these through. Some people, I guess my notifications aren't working for some subscribers. So I'm gonna go ahead and kind of hit one of them up that claims his notifications doesn't go off. I think he's sleeping half the time, but you know.
Mine does it until about 30 seconds after you start.
But we'll see. We'll see if he hops in now or not. He's another good friend of mine. How far behind is that? Say, how far behind is that?
Mine throws a random ad in.
Alrighty. Well, I guess we're gonna say the hell with the waiting. Let's get on with it. Sorry, my producer over there.
Your what?
My producer over there giving me the look. Mr. Bag Boys, there you are. Live in the flesh. Yeah, and the chrome dome. Look how slick that is, man.
That time it shows up.
Kinda shows up. I'm glad you're here, Bag Boys. tonight's kitchen gadgets, and we'll be swapping over to that screen here momentarily. I'm going to give... Thank you for the compliment on the shirt. I'm going to give it a couple more moments, and we'll swap screens, and we'll look up some kitchen gadgets, man. I don't know if you're ready for it or not, but yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and swap screens here. Let's do that one there. Let's look up some kitchen gadgets. Kitchen gadgets. Let's go 2023. Put that in here, man. Let's see. What are we working in? Do we want to do 50 gadgets or 51? Actually, those are sponsored. We ain't even going to click either one of those.
Correct. Go to one extra.
Yeah, let's go to actual list though. I don't want to do the sponsored list. CNET's are always pretty good with some stuff there. Let's I don't want to do no videos because I'm doing the video. How about the Food Elders? 24 best kitchen gadgets to buy in 2023. Let's go with that one. Here's the author of the article we'll be reading, Veruska and Conitano. I'm sure I butchered that, but let's get on with it. The first thing she has is an Instant Pot Duo Nova pressure cooker. 7 in 1, 6 quarts. Wow, okay. It's a pressure cooker. Somehow they got 7 different ways to use it. I don't know. Saute. Pressure cookers are always pretty good to have, man, especially around like Thanksgiving and stuff like that. You got like a turkey you want done real quick, or the stuffing, or maybe even if you just want to use it for rice. I mean, pressure cookers are one of those things that every kitchen needs to have. Like, I'd probably use it to make some chili in, to be to be honest. It says it's an easy way to release the pressure when you're finished cooking it. You can saute meat and vegetables before you add liquid. Grains, beans, tough vegetables, and hearty cuts of meat are cooked until juicy and tender. This Instant Pot is a good one for beginners. It may lack some of the functions of... How does it lack anything if it's got 7 in 1? Such as dehydrating and air frying, but at half the price of some of these models, it holds its own. I mean, it's got 7 uses in 1. Like, why would you want an air fryer for your pressure cooker? Just get an air fryer. It's dumb shit. The next one they have on here is the Blade Spiralizer. Those are pretty fun. I think we actually have something similar, or we did at one point.
We made spiral potatoes.
Yeah, we made spiral potatoes with it. These are actually a lot of fun. I don't know if they're like a necessity in the kitchen. It's just if you want to do noodles and stuff like that out of vegetables. That's all that's really good for. I mean, that even comes with 7 labeled blades. Says it always stays ultra sharp. I doubt that. A suction pad. It firmly locks onto your countertop for hours. Just hours, not days, not weeks, just for hours. It says it's robust enough to cut through the hardest vegetables like butternut squash, sweet potatoes, and beets. I've not tried to cut any of those. Easy to clean and store. It's perfect for anyone interested in healthy eating. The quickest way to replace carbs, less calorie-loaded meals with healthy veggie alternatives. Again, yeah, for pasta and such, if you're like trying to go on Monin S. FYI, I have the Instant Pot and the air fryer attachment because I don't have room for another appliance. Yeah, I mean, that could be one of the things, I guess, why you want the air fryer attachment to your Instant Pot. That's a good point. I wasn't really thinking of that. Yeah, I guess it would save room. It's Panda BTW. Panda. Oh, Witless, how's it going? How you been, man? I'm glad you're here to give your perspective on it. But yeah, with again, Panda, thank you for sharing your perspective on that. Just got home, and saw you streaming. Yes, sir. We're doing kitchen gadgets tonight. This is a new thing I've been doing. I actually started it last week. I call it the Merciless Opinion, and you know, opinions are opinions are opinions, right? That's all we're doing here. And again, thank you for your perspective on it. But yeah, with the spiralizer here, it's easy. Instead of doing flour or corn or whatever what have you, wheat noodles, you can make them out of zucchinis, uh, eggplants, beets, butternut squash, sweet potatoes. You make noodles out of that instead of having the carb loaded noodles from traditional pasta. But I mean, yeah, I wouldn't say, like I said earlier, I wouldn't say this is a necessity for your kitchen unless you are doing the healthy eating and want to, make some spaghetti one night or Alfredo one night. I don't know the attachments that come with it. But yeah, that's number two. Number three, we have the hand blender. I don't want no push. No. A hand blender, I can see these being useful in a not even in a pinch. If you want it like a minimalist lifestyle and you don't want a big bulky blender hanging around, I can see a hand blender being, one of those things you would go to if you wanted to make you like in the background there, like a fruit smoothie or a milkshake. When say you want a milkshake one night, you don't want to whip out the blender. Or if you want like a an alcoholic drink. What's it called? Not a Bloody Mary. Your mama used to drink them. Your mama used to drink them. What drinks are that? Yeah, margaritas. Or anything that you really want to just kind of blend up. But this is called the Mueller Austria Multi-Purpose Hand Blender, or the Mueller Ultra Stick. It's one of the best of all kitchen gadgets. Whip up delicious treats, soups, and cocktails. A strong motor withstands continuous use and has been found to last 3 times longer than those on other stick blenders. It's perfect for making baby food and anything else that needs blending, such as pancake batter, homemade tomato sauce, and smoothies. Again, this would replace a blender. One, like, if it's as good as it says it is. I ain't got one. I ain't ever used a blender stick. I have seen them used on like shorts and stuff because I watch a lot of crazy stuff. I can see it being really useful for the minimalist lifestyle / more room on your countertops. And if you ain't got the room as a daiquiri, yes sir, like a Monin, Witless, or Panda said, he don't have the room for another appliance. On a normal size blender, that's just going to take up more room. This could fit in your cutlery drawer or a drawer around it. Hell, it could probably just stand on the counter and it looks like it wouldn't take up a lot of room. I don't know what these other sides. No, they ain't got like. And here's a mixer. Like, you got the hand blender, and you get the. How do you say that? Acma stand mixer. Like that will be extremely bulky. The ultimate in kitchen gadgets, this Acma stand mixer is the mixer that also professional chefs use. It has a metal flat beater, a spiral dough hook, and a 6-wire whisk to assist you to mix, knead, and whip your culinary works of art quickly and professionally. Perfect for home chefs as well as professional chefs who bake for a living. Mixers are good. We have a hand mixer here, like just one of those ones that you can plug into the wall. It comes with a 2-whisk attachment. You turn it on, turn it off. I don't think I've necessarily seen a stand mixer in person, unless my grandma used to have one. She might have used it.
We had one for about 2 months.
We had one?
Yep.
I don't ever remember using it because I don't really bake all that often.
It was red with the big old silver thing, and I got it from my grandmother, but then my brother stole it.
Okay, so I guess I lied. We had one at one time. I just never used it.
We had it for 3 weeks before it got stolen.
Okay, we had it for 3 weeks. My producer's making changes on the fly. I'm sorry about that. She's over here backseat broadcasting over here. That's my wife, everybody. But yeah, if you have the room for it, fantastic. If not, get you the hand mixer or this little hand blender up here. I've seen them used on television shows like Bake Off, stuff like that, but I have never used one personally, and I don't see why you would want something. I guess that bulky. Let's see if this one. Yeah, that bulky on your. I mean, I guess it's more streamlined than what they used to be. I don't really see the appeal in having a big mixer, unless you are baking for like 30 people, 40 people at a time. Like, maybe. Then again, our kitchen ain't the biggest kitchen in the world either. I don't see no reason to have a stand mixer. If somebody does see a reason to have it, go ahead and chime on in. If not, looks like another blender is next. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be hitting this vape pretty good, so let's move it on along then. The NutriBullet RX N17-1001. A streamlined blender, and just looking real quick, streamlined blender. That's probably one you push down on instead of having to hit the buttons on the front like a regular blender. Don't see that it's got anything up on the hand blender. Looks a little bulkier, it's smaller than this, but I mean it's not meant to do the same thing that is. It is meant to do the same thing that this is doing, so we'll compare it to that. I'm liking the design of the hand blender more than I am the NutriBullet. But let's see what it says. This high-powered blender will crush any ingredients you place in it. Twist the blades out for easy cleaning. The 2 cups are dishwasher safe if, that big if right there, if placed on the top rack. So if you put it in the bottom, you just screws yourself. There's also a 7-minute heating cycle that will heat your soups, sauces, and blended warm beverages. Okay, now that might be the selling point they need to go with right here. Makes it different enough from the hand blender. It comes with an Jesus, never mind, $130. It comes with an Optimum Health book, which teaches you how to customize recipes to sort out your particular health problem. Perfect for the health conscious who enjoys blending fruit and or vegetable smoothies with any added nuts, seeds, and other superfoods into a smooth beverage. All of that sounds fantastic. The selling point should be this, the heating cycle. Because a hand blender like this is not going to heat unless that's like a heater. I'm not real sure if that's a heating coil or what that part's supposed to be. But yeah, I would definitely make that the sell point, the 7-minute heating cycle. That makes things a lot easier for you. And I wouldn't say easier, make your soup on the run, like the people that eat soup on the run during the cold or whenever. I don't know that you would want to make your sauce hot unless you were going to go ahead and make it for dinner that same evening. As far as warm beverages, maybe your teas and coffees, yeah, maybe. And then outside of this 7-minute heating cycle, there's not really much that I can look and tell that the NutriBullet does differently than the hand blender. The hand blender is winning that one on my part. I mean, I could go view the hand blade. It's probably the same price. No. We're not gonna do that. I'm not gonna crush my spirits like it. The next one is the Cuisinart C77SS-15 pack knife block set. Cuisinart's always had like this kind of mid-level playing field, or like that kind of vibe to it. I think we actually have a couple of Cuisinarts here. Unless I'm wrong again. I know we have a couple of Time tables, and those are definitely mid range. I like my Time
I like my
Time table, not Time Art. These are saying that they're used professionally in professional kitchens and chefs around the world. They are the ultimate knife valued in kitchens around the world. For their durability and precision, perfect for all aspiring chefs at whatever level. They are an investment that will give you many years of cooking pleasures. Oh man, Cuisinart, like I said earlier, they always give me that mid-level vibe. That that the person kind of knows what. There's the SWAT. They kind of know what they're doing, but they're they are definitely not like worldwide known, renowned chefs. That's the kind of vibe they give off to me. Like I said, we've had some Cuisinart, and you know, they're definitely mid tier. I wouldn't give them the ultimate, like they said, the ultimate knife valued in kitchens. Any kitchen I've worked in, I've not seen Cuisinart. Of course, that's only like 3 or 4 different kind of kitchens, but I've never seen Cuisinart in those kitchens that I've worked in. So I'll give them the mid tier level. Um, they may be an investment. We could check the price on them. I really don't feel like it because I feel like the price would upset me more than what they're saying here that they're the ultimate knife set. Le Creuset enameled. Is that Creuset? We'll just leave it. Creuset enameled cast iron round wide Dutch oven. I've never used a Dutch oven. Like at all. Yeah, I've never used a Dutch oven. I don't know exactly what they're supposed to be used for. Perfect for browning meat on top of the stove before slow braising it in the oven. That's all I know about it. I know that they make some good boiling pots. I like. I've never used a Dutch oven with the lid on it. Like any pot that I've seen like that has not had the lid with it. The exterior is chip resistant and the interior has a smooth finish that encourages browning, prevents burning, and resists stains. The dome-shaped lid fits tightly, locking in flavor and moisture. It is considered an icon amongst kitchen gadgets and is a prerequisite for in-home cooks and professional chefs. Again, I've never used a Dutch oven, so I don't know that it's a prerequisite. You love Dutch? I'm gonna show you a Dutch oven, man. I don't know that it's a prerequisite for an in-home cook because I can cook just about anything I feel like eating and with no need for a Dutch oven. Um, and maybe if you're an aspiring chef, maybe play around with one. It looks nice. I'll give it points for it looks like it can handle its own on the stove. As far as all of this here, it encourages browning and prevents burnings and resists stains. I cannot speak about. I was gonna take us to Amazon for $420. They can keep the thing. I'm telling you, man. These prices, that they're giving themselves here, it's a bit amazing. Yeah, $420 for a Dutch oven. I'm gonna move on from that, man. Next we have the iRobot BravaJet. I imagine that's some kind of mop. It looks like it's spraying water. It's got a nap that goes to it. The ultimate of in-home gadgets. I wanted kitchen gadgets, not the entire house. Either way, a robot mop that mops where you tell it to. Okay. It has a precision jet spray to take care of those sticky messes and spilled grease. It cleans hard floors, including hardwood, tile, and stone. It is guided by serious smarts and learns the layout of your home and navigates around objects and under furniture. The cleaning gets done while you get your paid work done. Yeah, that would be nifty. It's not necessarily just a kitchen gadget.
What was it?
It is the iRobot BravaJet M66110. I can get down with this being a kitchen gadget because if it does clean up grease and stuff, and not that I necessarily spill grease all the time.
Can we put it on the countertop?
What?
Can we put it on the countertop? Sorry, the SWAT stole my way of watching.
Can we put it on the countertop? I mean, it might fall off the countertop. It's like a Roomba, but it's a mop. So it'd be more like a Roomba, but a mop version of it. Let's
So it will wash dishes?
maybe it could wash dishes. Let's go look at this. It's actually cheaper than the Dutch oven. So at $389. Let's see, how's it connect? Connected, works with Alexa, ideal for multiple rooms, recharges and resumes. Okay, so that's what that's about. And it is cheaper than the Dutch oven, but it will clean your house versus the Dutch oven only makes you food and it encourages browning, prevents burning, and resists stains. Uh, this right here would be pretty nice. Imagine if you had the cleaner to go to. I'm almost guessing this is how it has its own cleaner it's supposed to use. But yeah, that's pretty nice. $389 for that. Um, you love Dutch ovens. That's all you got to say, bag boys. I thought you said you was looking stuff up earlier. Number 9, we have the Dice Pro Citrus Zester and Cheese Grater. Zesting and grating becomes easy with. Why do you have to have a Dice Pro? Why do you have to have a Pro version of a cheese grater? Why can't you just use a normal cheese grater? Okay, the razor sharp stainless steel blade will gently peel off your citrus fruits, and unique curve size makes it extremely rigid and allows you to apply more force when it's needed. Am I wrong about thinking about this? I'm pretty sure most cheese graters have a curved side. Like, am I wrong on thinking about that? Am I thinking wrong? Guaranteed this thing's overpriced. Looks like it's shoddily built. Thin, looks thin up into the handle. It probably cuts off right about here. I'm almost guaranteeing you don't see the metal poking out through here. It's probably not full tang, as I was saying. This wire piece, it looks kind of thin. Actually, let's view it on Amazon. Come on with it. What you got? Okay, it's $11. All right. Let's see. Can we look at me? Yeah, I don't think it's full tang. It's not full tang at all. Like, I don't know many cheese graters that are full tang unless you just like rip it off the handle and take a look for yourself. But for $11, it might be all right. But I mean, cheese graters are probably less expensive than that in the first place. So that's a citrus zester, which zest is good for when you want to make you like an old fashioned or what's that other drink that you have to put the lemon zest in. Uh, foods and drinks like that. Hot chocolate, you can grate some fresh chocolate over it. Parmesan cheese, you get you a block of Parmesan grated over your spaghetti and everything else like that. Cheese graters, yes, I think deserve more than deserve a spot in your kitchen. Just so you can have that fresh kind of cheese. I mean, if you ever had the fresh Parmesan that you buy in like the little jars, those are maybe not completely fresh, but it's not the powdered Parmesan, right? And I imagine that fresh Parmesan, like you buy a block of Parmesan and grate it over your spaghetti, that would be extraordinary. Because I've had the little jar of Parmesan, I've had the like powdered Parmesan, but fresh Parmesan would probably knock that spaghetti out of the fucking kitchen. Let's go. Let's move it on down. We got a kitchen scale. A scale is a scale, not necessarily needed, but I can see where it would be all right for an aspiring chef, or if you don't tend to cook a lot and you use the little measurements of things. Yeah, that can be where you want it at. What about cutlery? Cutlery is not necessarily a tech, but if it's on here, we'll cover it, man. I promise. I mean, cheese grater is not necessarily tech either, but quite a few of the things we have looked at have been tech, like the scales tech. I mean, yeah, it can be, and if we get there, we'll definitely talk about it. But a scale not necessary in your kitchen could be useful for like Thanksgiving time and whatnot. How much the turkey or chicken's gonna weigh that you got to put in the oven for however long. They have those new techie knife sharpeners. Well, if it's on here, I got you, man. Keep coming with it, though. I will We'll talk about knife sharpeners here in just a moment. A waffle maker, not necessarily a necessity, but a good thing to have. This is a Black & Decker 3-in-1, or the Cuisinart again. A pizza pan, that's not tech, come on now. An air fryer max, the ultimate kitchen gadget again. Uses up to 85% less fat than traditionally deep fried food, while maintaining the same delicious taste, making it the perfect yada yada. And do they have anything to sharpen scissors? I think I think a lot of those, like, let's go back up to the Cuisinart. I think a lot of the, like, shears like that, I think they're supposed to come in half, and you can sharpen them with the sharpener here, or with an electric sharpener. As far as normal scissors that aren't supposed to come in half, I don't know if you might can just take them and pair them in half and do one side at a time. Maybe. Yeah, air fryer again could be useful, not a necessity. Coffee brewer, simple stuff. Sushi maker roller machine. Oh, what the hell? What is this? What is this actually gonna do? Like, do you love sushi and want to start making it at home? This machine will make things a little easier and will help you roll your sushi almost perfectly. Is that really a machine? Like, let me look at this for a second. Sushi bazooka kit. I don't know that I've ever wanted to make sushi at home. Let's view it real quick. Let me get an idea of what this thing's supposed to do here. So that's the picture we seen. It's got a 4.3 star review. Okay, so it comes with a bamboo rolling mat and carved handled chopsticks. But what are you supposed to do? Okay, so it looks like you put rice in it, and then on each side, put your filling in on each side. Then what, I'm supposed to roll it by hand? Let's not watch the video, I'm doing the video. So you close it, and that makes your sushi. Does it pop it out, or do you still have to roll it on the mat there? Huh. Roll it tight with the bamboo rolling mat. So does this just hold your ingredients together? Like, I guess you have to close it somehow, don't you? Gotta close it with it on there. But I don't know that. Yeah, no, F it. Maybe a necessity if you like sushi. Egg yolk separator. There are so many different things for egg separators. It's almost not even a. This is more of a trope than an actual thing. A vacuum seal. Now that would be something that I would consider almost a necessity at this point, with the raise in prices and grocery prices everything going up pretty much. You can vacuum seal it back to keep it fresh for a little bit longer, maybe even a lot longer. You can vacuum seal it and then freeze it and keep it for like a year or so. Vacuum sealers, yes, I'm giving a necessity mark on that, just because of the way inflation is here at the moment, and the prices of everything going absolutely insane. Sorry, I'm reading. Nothing new. I'm not reading too much into this. I might be a little bit. I might be more on this, because here at home, all I do is I squeeze the air out of the Ziploc bags, then roll them a little bit, and then zip them up. This right here does that and then some. And it says you use it with minimum effort. And it looks like it might be kind of like a sleek design. Let's see if we can look at some different pictures here of it. Like, yeah, that doesn't look like it's too large, yeah. Looks like it would fit nicely up against the wall. And, so yeah, I'd give that. Looks like it's fairly easy to clean. I don't know about sous chefs, but oh look, does it come with any of those? It can be used for container. Like I wonder if it comes with any of those kind of bowls, like vacuum seal a bowl. That'd be kind of nice. Yeah, $40 though, that ain't too bad. And a vacuum sealer is almost a necessity at the moment, just due to being able to. Hello, hey Mercy, you thought I wasn't gonna make it? I got a little bit worried there, Con. Just a little bit, man. Didn't see you in here yet. But yeah, this vacuum sealer, I do believe that this will be almost like a necessity just to stretch your dollar, man. Uh, not that everybody needs to stretch your dollar, but why not want to stretch your dollar, right? So this would help you keep fresh vegetables, or fresher vegetables, fresher meats. You can vacuum seal it and then throw it in your freezer to keep it for longer. But yeah, a necessity for sure. Vacuum sealers. And it doesn't even matter the brand. A vacuum sealer is what you really need to stretch your dollar in the kitchen a little bit further. Avocado slicer, that is more of a want than a necessity. This gadget is perfect to slice, peel, and cut your avocado. I'll just peel it by hand, man. And as far as slicing it, yeah, it can be a pain to peel it by hand, but as far as slicing it, you can use a dang spoon to slice through most avocados, or the ones that I've gotten. Maybe they were on a bit of the not as ripe batch, but this is more of a want, more of a novelty. Uh, this is one of those things. Uh, Chef and Stem Gem strawberry holder. This is also another one of those more novelty things. You can take um, a plastic straw and shove it through the bottom of your strawberries and get the stem and all that out. So this is more, again, novelty, more of a want, not a necessity. A salad dressing mixer. Like, you can do that in your blender if you got one at home. But if you want something to keep it separated, I guess, from everything else you're blending or mixing, and let's see, skip the store-bought vinaigrettes. Instead, use a salad dressing mixer that you can also use to mix and store other types of homemade sauces. It's just gonna add more to your cabinets. You can mix it in a bowl that you already have at home. Not a necessity, more of a vanity type thing. Like, I mean, yeah, it looks nice. It probably look nice with some homemade vinaigrette in it. But so would your like old butter bowl. A salad spinner. The only thing with these is you wash and dry your salad greens. Washing your fruits and vegetables is necessary, and with this it acts more like a washing machine for your vegetables. I wouldn't say it's necessary. Might be kind of fun to do, but not really a necessity. So if you're trying to save room, don't worry about it. Don't get it. You can just wash your fruits and vegetables the way you've been washing them. If you want to have a little bit of fun with it, yeah, maybe throw it in the vegetable washing machine. Measuring spoons, those really aren't tech, but these should, even if you don't cook at all, you're going to have a measuring spoon somewhere. If you got teaspoons or tablespoons, those are already measuring spoons. Having them engraved, yeah, it's nice, but you don't need that. And like I said, even if you don't cook at home, you have one. You got like a measuring spoon in your kitchen somewhere already. So those don't look like they've improved anything. Maybe a deeper scoop, but that doesn't make sense if it's gonna hold these kind of values in it. So yeah, they're not an improved tech or anything like that. And as far as this, I think my grandma has one of these, so that's not an improved tech either. cleaning sponge gloves. We actually had some of these a while back. These actually, they work pretty nice. You don't have to worry about dirtying up a rag or anything. Just put your hands down in the water, put some Dawn on the gloves, and pick your dishes up and wash the hell out of them. These actually work pretty nice. I enjoyed when I got to use them. I don't know where they're at now. I believe they got thrown away a while back, but yeah, these are worth it. Like you can pretty much wash your whole kitchen with these if you wanted to, without getting your hands dirty. Silicone utensil rest. Now these, I've seen a couple of times. You use like splat mats. Like you get through stirring something like let's just keep spaghetti on the menu here. Yeah, you're stirring the spaghetti sauce. It needs a little bit longer. You take the spoon out. You rest it in the splat mat. You don't get no mess on your oven. So yeah, they aren't a necessity. But if you were to get one, you would see almost an improvement in how clean the oven stayed, or not the oven, the stovetop. How clean the stovetop would stay. So not a necessity, but it could improve your kitchen. And I believe, what do we got here? How do you organize kitchen spices? Alright, yeah, no, those, should we go for coffee lovers? A coffee grinder and an espresso maker. Yeah, the gloves really weren't tech, but, nah, I got you, though. These sound like more like the tech down here, other than a slicing knife. Hey, so let's hop back over here real quick. That way you guys can look at me for a minute. I know you missed me. Some of those things we went over, they were in the ballpark of, no, they're not tech. And I'll give you that one, bad boys. The dishwashing gloves weren't tech, but the silicone is tech. Well, what you got for me, bag boys? I know you're itching to say something. But what about you, Colin? You got anything? And Witless, did you take off? What we got? A Do-It cocktail maker. Is that like a double-sided shaker? Because I got a cocktail shaker out in our kitchen right now. I love using that thing. I just love how cold the metal gets when you're shaking the cocktail with the ice in there. And then you pour it over the strain, and how cold the drink is without any ice in it. Man, that's crazy. Revolution Instaglow, a $300 a 2-slice toaster. Man, you're yanking my chain on that. We're gonna go back. We're gonna go right back. We're gonna look this thing up. Let's just go all the way back to Google. Give me Google. There you are. What'd you say that was? A Revolution Instaglow. You said R270. Let me look at this thing. Let's take a look at this thing. Give me the images. Yeah, let me look at this thing. $400? Or is it this one? The R270. Let's look at this thing. It's only got a 4.1 for $400. So what's this thing supposed to do here? Hey, quick, let me see this thing. Let's see. Let's take a look. Oh, gluten. It's got a gluten-free option on it. How you gonna make bread gluten-free in the toaster, man? Well, at least it's got, the different kind of setups there. Let's look at this one. Oh, this is one of Oprah's favorite things. Alright. See, 16 bread modes to perfectly cook your favorite items with a gluten-free setting for each one. How do you make things gluten-free? Does it toast them to gluten-free? Like, does it burn all the gluten out of them? Like, I'm not quite understanding that. Plus 2 accessory modes, panini press and a warming rack. Okay. Still not liking that $400 price tag on it, even with all this. Like, how does it make it gluten free, bag boys? Like, it just it really isn't making sense. How do you toast bread to gluten free? Like, you guys are seeing it even says it. Like, where'd the description go? Yeah, gluten free modes. Like, alright, you know what we gotta do here now? We gotta find the reviews. No. See, like, that, I didn't even want to hit that. Son. You ain't gonna take me back to what I was looking at? Alright, here's the ratings. 228 ratings. It's got a 4.1. You can get it for $33 a month for 12 months. Take me to the ratings. Take me to the ratings or get booted off my screen. There we go. Now I want the critical ratings. Now I don't want the top reviews. You mean you ain't gonna show me the critical ratings? You can give me the top reviews and the most recent? Nah, you show me that 1 star. Reviewed in the United States. First off, it's a beautiful toaster, no doubt, very beautiful, but a piece of junk. I bought my first Revolution Instaglow 270 and it broke in 2 months. I was so taken with the looks of the Instaglow, I foolishly bought another one. Lo and behold, this one broke in 1 month for a price tag of almost $500. I would expect better quality. The second toaster I bought the warranty, so I should be good, but we shall see. The second toaster tripped all the breakers and knocked out the power in the kitchen. Luckily, I have a handy husband. I wasn't going to write a review, but my husband insisted that I do. Okay, hang on just a moment. I'm looking at these bad reviews for the Instaglow. I don't know if you have $500 to throw away, but I threw it away twice. I will not be buying a third Instaglow toaster, no matter how beautiful. Luckily, I kept my trusty Cuisinart. There's Cuisinart pulling up here, just in case. And you can see the photo of my beautiful Cuisinart in the background. At this point, my concept of beauty has changed, and now I will go for something that will work more than 1 or 2 months. Laugh out loud. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. If you have money to throw away, then by all means do buy this toaster. If you're looking for quality, however, I say get a Cuisinart or Breville. Anything other than this nice looking piece of junk. There should be a recall on these toasters. Okay, let's look at her. See, there's her Cuisinart, and I guess there's the thing that trips the breakers. Don't worry, I'll go back. I'll read a couple of the 5-star ones as well. The second one, also reviewed in the United States this year, April 19th of 2023. How does the bottom of the bread not toast? I had to hit cancel. As you can see, one side is darker than the other and it was going to burn. This is white bread on setting number 3. One side not toasted at all. I don't even know how a toaster can do this. Both sides looked like they were glowing. I give up and it's going to be returned. For some reason it wasn't bad at toasting bagels. Okay, so it's okay, we gave the 1 stars a little shot there. 5 stars. Reluctant to pay $500 for a toaster, but went for it. This toaster is perfect if you want more than just a standard toaster. Easy to set up, looks beautiful in the kitchen, and allows nice selection of various toaster options. The toast pastries, frozen garlic bread slices, and fresh bagels come out perfectly and evenly toasted. I love it. No pictures. Carlos, May 31st of this year. It's a great product, expensive but good quality and reliable. Looks great. Okay, so the first 2 were kind of lackluster. Let's give Jeff McKee a chance to show us why it's 5 stars. Reviewed in February 16th of 2022. The Revolution toaster is an upgrade over my existing toaster in every way. Looks better, cooks faster, gives you more control over exactly how you want your bread, bagel, waffle, etc. toasted. You think a touchscreen on a toaster is a gimmick, but it's actually very useful. It shows pictures of how toasted your item will be, so you know what you're getting. It takes the guesswork out of it, so you don't have to waste bread learning where your favorite setting is. It also works amazingly fast, almost too fast. Turn around and you'll miss the countdown and finish chimes. My 1-year-old loves watching this toaster. Too bad it's so fast. It would be nice to occupy his attention for a little longer. Aside from how fun it is to use and how intuitive the controls are, the results are great. Toasted, crispy bread that's still soft and chewy on the outside. Shouldn't it be toasted on the outside? Soft and chewy on the outside. Okay. Bagels have just the right amount of crunch on top and chewiness inside. Most impressive might be how well it toasted gluten-free bread from Frozen. That's a difficult thing to get right. I was shocked at how well the gluten-free bread was toasted. Overall, I never thought I would have such a great experience with a toaster. Love this thing. Okay. It's a little concerning that, 15% of the buyers gave it a 1 star. A little bit better that 68% gave it a 5 star, but that 15% giving it a 1 star, and and then it just jumps. That 15% 1 star, man. Those first two, they felt like they were paid for. I'm just gonna, these two, yeah. Randy Volkst and Carlos, they didn't give it any kind of love really whatsoever. I mean, but this guy right here was all over it. Jeff McKee, good job, guy. I will go back, and I will go back again and again. Take me back to Google. Okay, we'll do it this way. There we go. As far as that crazy toaster, man, going with the 1 star review, they had to go back to a Cuisinart toaster. Then that 1 5-star review, what you got? Doesn't make gluten free. Yeah, I figured that as much as I was reading on it. That toaster is $500, by the way, now, or $400. And fine with the $20 toaster. Yeah, I'd hate to have a toaster kick all the breakers from my kitchen. Considering everything else that's in there, that's a little bit more important than a toaster is. And that would be my luck. That would really be my luck on it. No wonder everything's backed up there. And what's that other piece you put in there? A Starfrit Rotato Express. Oh, an electric peeler. Starfrit Rotato Express electric peeler. Just not the 2.0, just that one. Alright. What's it look like? Oh, I've seen these in all kinds of little videos, man. They do look pretty cool. And it looks like it's not even, this is the one you're talking about, or is it? It's this one. What's the 2.0? What's the difference? It doesn't really matter. Let's get on one. Let's look at it. So this is what we're looking at. Son of a bitch. This is what we're looking at. Nice little design. Looks like it holds the potato fairly well. The only thing with these kind of things is son of a bitch. The top and the bottom never really get peeled, right? So just using a regular peeler would do that, or the peeler is a must. Oh, I'm gonna just out of a hunch. Do you have one, man? would save your fingers and hands. I'm just gonna take a guess that you've never really used a normal peeler. I mean, if you're peeling enough to know, but one is in my car. If you're looking at the picture here, like the top right there, where that little part's coming down, holding the potato, and you can't have a normal beat up. Alright, let's show that. I have a normal beat up ass peeler. Have you really used it though, man? Like, alright, this is $20, $19.98. You can go buy like 4 or 5, maybe even 6 normal peelers for the same amount. Like, I'm not seeing why you're getting your fingers, man. Like, if you're peeling it right, you should be peeling away from your body. The way you're holding your potato, your fingers should be out the way. A normal peeler does the job. Like, this looks cool. This looks like it's a lot of fun. And I mean, unless you're just gonna make like potato noodles, I don't see why you need them peeled like that. But we'll give in to you. Let's see here. 16,929 ratings. It got a 4.3 out of 5. And look at that. Most of it's 5 stars, and then the 15% for these guys, they got 4 stars. But we have to check the 1 stars. DB, a total waste of money and effort. Reviewed February 10th, 2021. If I could write in Chinese, I would. I've often scoffed at negative reviews and thought to myself they just didn't know how to use it. But after seeing all these wonderful positive reviews on this item, I'm thinking either I'm really stupid or a lot of these reviews are fake reviews from China to get this thing sold. Yes, the idea behind it is fine. Yes, if you happen to get a good one, it will peel eventually. But it is one of the cheapest made items, in opinion. That should be my opinion. It should be MO. Items, in opinion, or I probably put that O in by mistake. I have ever seen. The plastic is brittle, easily broken. The instructions hide how the actual cutting blade is attached, which should give you a clue as to how well it's made. The actual peel it accumulates is narrow and thin, and a lot of time is wasted. And the rounded type of blade doesn't fit flush against the fruit item it attempts to peel. But my main reason for this review is this. The one and only time I got it working, my wife took a regular paring knife, she didn't even use a peeler, but a paring knife, and started peeling an apple the same time I pushed the red button on the machine. This was with the adapter in use, not batteries. My wife finished peeling her apple, put the peel in the sink disposal, walked in the living room and upstairs while my new electric peeler was only halfway through my apple. Putting a new blade in was practically impossible for the both of us. Instructions provided nothing. 2 of the blade's little red flange that goes in the back holder broke off. Just a miserable waste of money. I don't believe many of these reviews are actual users. Alright, and J. Allen. Worst peeler ever. Avoid buying it. Reviewed in the United States, US, on September 7th, 2022. It's a verified purchase. Both of these verified purchase. I guess all the reviews have to be verified purchase. I don't really. Either way. So I got this peeler in today. Unwrap it. Check it out. Plug it in and put a couple of apples on it. It does whopping 2 whole turns, and the so-called, let's go with whopping 2 whole turns, and the so-called cutter blade does not quote unquote lock in and comes totally out of the unit while the apple is still turning. This is repeated 4 times. I ensured each time it was truly locked in, as it will only go in one way correctly. Same results. As the blade comes loose, the cutter arm proceeds downward until it hits the red power on button and stops. What a POS. I don't often give a bad review, but this is the absolute worst product I've ever seen in my lifetime. Shoddy construction and a buy you should avoid. The only way the blade holder / cutter blade assembly would stay in is if you epoxy it in, so it doesn't ever come loose. If I could give it 0 stars, I would. I would do it. It's being returned as I won't pay for this garbage when you done paid for it. You done paid for it, for one. For two, yeah, it might be shoddy plastic, but epoxying the blade in, that doesn't ever sound like a good idea. But let's go. Let's give the 5 stars a shot. What we got? A bunch of short ones. Sally Mae reviewed July 23rd, so just a couple of days. A couple of days ago, gave this to my sister for her birthday. She said it is great. Now I have one also, good for peeling any type of vegetable or fruit. I have used it for mainly potatoes and apples. Just a couple of days ago as well, I cook a lot of potatoes for various family events. Thanksgiving is easily the toughest challenge. This potato peeler made my day so much easier. I highly recommend this unit. Unless she got it last year or the year before or has just had one. The timeline here is not living up to a Thanksgiving timeline. So unless she's had it for a while, or they have had it for a while, my bad for saying she. They really don't know if it's going to make Thanksgiving a game changer per se. Like, again, I'm just looking at the timeline of the review, what the review says, and either she had it before Thanksgiving, I said she again, they had it for Thanksgiving last year, or they're lying on it. I mean, yeah, I'll get to your comment in just a moment, bag boys. Let's read a couple more of these 5 stars, just because they are so short, and I'm finding a few discrepancies in it. Let's do like 3 more of 5 stars. Reviewed July 20th, 2023. The order finally arrived after 6 weeks. The peelers work great, fantastic product. Wish the 2 peelers had arrived sooner since they were gifts. Items were as advertised. I mean, if you're just going on the advertisement and you give it a 5 star, that's fine. You say it works great, fantastic. But these are really short reviews for a fantastic item. Like, a lot of times, yeah, you don't have to say a lot for something to be fantastic. But it would be more believable had they, added maybe a picture or a small video, or just more words of encouragement why it's 5 stars. Works great and well made. July 19th, 2023. July 1st, 2023. Having severe arthritis in my hands, I was no longer able to peel potatoes. This works like a charm. I highly recommend. Also delivered on time. See, that one was a little better, being a 5 star, and Amazon customer. They didn't even have like a real name. That or their Amazon profile's been banned. So it works great. We can peel a bag of apples or potatoes in a fraction of the time it takes to peel them by hand, and it's fun to use. Now see this right here. This one contradicts the 1 star, and the 1 star was definitely more detailed. I mean, I will give it to actually, let's do one more, a 4 star. This looks like this looks like more of a real 4 star. Love this peeler. It peels faster than I can by hand, and it keeps all the peels in a neat little pile next to the machine. I only pull this out when I have maybe 5 or more items to peel, because cleaning it up is more labor intensive than just throwing away a peeler in the dishwasher. Cleanup still isn't that bad though. It's not particularly sturdy, so I store it in the box to keep it from getting knocked around. Pros: fast and tidy. Cons: cleanup leaves unpeeled portions on the ends of your produce that you have to cut by hand. Possible con, the rounded blade leaves grooves in whatever you're peeling. If you're doing mashed potatoes, it's no biggie, but I wanted to use this to peel apples for a tart where the edges of the sliced apples would be seen, and I ultimately opted to peel the apples by hand for a smoother look. And see, that's kind of review I like. 4 stars, uh, pros and cons, and detailed. So, yeah, okay, maybe it's decent, but he did say that it seemed not sturdy, so possibly a knockback to that 1 star that said it was brittle. Um, so yeah, we'll lean with that. We'll lean with the 4 stars on this one. And let me jump up out of here. What was that next one, man? The peeler is the Electrolux Mobile Kitchen. What was your last one? I'm fine with a little can. Yes, a lot while this is peeling potatoes, you can be dicing them up and doing other things. That would be another pro that could have made it into a, what the hell is this thing? That could have made it into a review, you know, because if it takes so much time to peel a potato with the machine, you could be, you know, throwing it through a dicer, or dicing it by hand, doing whatever you do with the potatoes, getting the oil warmed up, getting like other vegetables chopped and diced up, and like you said, yeah. So we'll give it a 4 star on our review, even though I don't have one to review. I would like to have one to review. I'm actually kind of curious as to what my mouse has landed on here. AliExpress, never mind, no longer curious. No, yep, it's not. There we go. It's a potato, a vegetable peeler and shredder. Huh. I'm getting off here before AliExpress gives me a virus. No offense to AliExpress. No. But yeah, there's different kinds of ones. Like they all seem to be similarly made, kind of shoddy. That one there we go. One for like $7 grand. This right here is the potato peeler you need. 1,300 to 1,600 pounds an hour. Man. Could you look at this? Look at this right here. An automatic peeler. There you go. $120. Let's see. How is this an automatic peeler? What's it do? You close the lid. Does it peel it while it's in there or something? Yeah, that's just a waste of time and space. Could you imagine needing one of these though? Needing to peel 1,300 to 1,600 pounds of potatoes in an hour. I could see some places needing something like that. Fast food restaurants and such, if they'd used real potatoes. This right here might be more of our style though. Are you still commenting? Shall we look at the next one? The NBCDY. Hand coffee machine. Hand coffee machine. Are you talking about the little R2D2, or is it actual? Actually, that looks pretty cool. Oh, okay. Little R2D2 for your coffee, yeah. That'd be kind of cool to have. One like this gets you some of that Belgian coffee. Let's see what I used to have. Where is it at? Where the hell is it at? I want one of these. These would be kind of cool to have. I'm not seeing the one I used to have. I'm fine with the little skin. Yeah, R2D2. Yeah, that would be kind of cool. Or having Boba Fett as your coffee guy. I'd really like to have one of these though. Like they're way too damn much, but it looks. When the video I've seen on it, these just look so cool to make coffee in because somehow the stand heats it up and it looks pretty slick. What kind did I used to have? Like I got a normal coffee pot now, but I used to have one of was it a pour over? Yeah, one of these. And what you do is you take your boiling water, you have your grounds in the filter, and you just pour it over. Like it's supposed to be like a 2-pot system, like this. Yeah, more like this. Because you had like a little pot on top. You had the filters. You put your grounds in, then you poured your boiling water over it. It was more like this though. I believe this is the actual one I have because I remember the little grip. That made some pretty good coffee, man. And I had a French press at one time. I don't even see that on here though. I got into coffee there for a little while, like the different kind of coffee makers. And the one that always stood out to me was that Turkish coffee maker, that one with the sand. The one I showed last time. But yeah, definitely a little R2D2 buddy. Yeah, that can almost be a necessity. Let's see, what else did we have? The Electrolux. I didn't look up the Electrolux. I did not. The Electrolux mobile. Was it mobile? Did it say mobile? Yeah, mobile kitchen. It ain't gonna pull nothing up for me. Let's see what you looking into. What is this thing? Is this what? This? What were you looking at, man? Let me see. Smart kitchen is plant-based. Okay. Is it just a concept or an actual thing now? Because I found the concept. Induction cooking, touchscreen computer, touch controls. Oh, is it just kind of like a hot plate? Why do my comments keep moving? The laptop one. So this one? Oh, the laptop one. Make your cooking fun. Oh, okay. Browse through thousands of recipes on the. Oh, okay. Yeah, I would like that. That would be kind of cool. So it'd be like a tablet just that has recipes on it, huh? Yeah, I could definitely get behind something like that. That is actually a pretty neat little idea. I mean, outside you can get your phone and do the same thing, but if you have this like mounted in your kitchen and with an aspiring chef, yeah, definitely. I could see this making interactive. Okay. So you can call people up from this thing, and it gives you recipes. You can just call people. Okay. You can call and video people while you're cooking. They can help you if they've done it before. And I imagine if they had one as well and you're calling them from yours, they would know that you're sitting there cooking, so you wouldn't think it's just like a social call. Yeah, that would, I could find a fixture for that in my kitchen. That would be kind of cool. Yeah, I can get behind that. Let's see what we got here. See, it would tell us a little bit more about it, right? The concept design, still just a concept at the moment. Inspired by notebook computers. Allows users to combine and multitask in small workspaces, and its portability. Why would you want a portable one? Like, I get why you would want it portable. That way you can look at recipes like while you're in bed or in the living room, and just have a spot just for it in your kitchen. Bases of the bases of cooktop. Okay. Second layer that can be used as a cutting board. The Electrolux mobile kitchen utilizes induction cooking and technology and features 4 induction rings in different sizes. In this way, depending on the type of food you're cooking and the pan size that you need, you can choose the appropriate induction ring size in order to save more energy. The touchscreen display can be used to find your recipes online, watch and download free and complete cooking tutorials. Cooking is more fun and interactive this way. It is also possible to do video calls with your friend while they guide you through the cooking process. That would be cool to see in like culinary arts schools, because the teacher could give them. Well, I guess the teacher could advise you to get one, and you would be able to get in touch with the teacher, professor, chef, whatever you call them, in culinary schools. Um, But yeah, that's actually pretty slick. I like the idea. You'd be sitting there like working on something and call the professor up like, "Hey, is this looking right to you?" Or call like your friend that's in the same class. Hell yeah, I'm actually yeah. But it is at the moment just a concept design. Definitely a little cool bit of futuristic tech that it would definitely um, push culinary arts to the next level. Because, like, if you're watching it while you're cooking, or getting in touch with your chef professor or your friend, and you got a cutting board right here and a grater, like, oh my goodness, hell, I would use this. Shit, I'd be a fat boy then. I'd use this in the dang truck. I'm liking that idea. That's a really kick-ass idea. I will give it to that one gets at least a 9 out of 10 for me, if not a 10 out of 10. That is a brilliant idea. Um, yeah, that is phenomenal looking. That's one of those things, man. That's gonna push us into the future right here. Um, Kids ain't gonna be going to school hungry no more if they start getting this. Like, they gonna cook their own breakfast on the way to school. They gonna cook their lunch and everything else in the middle of class. I absolutely love that, man. Appreciate you bringing that to my attention. Let me get out of there. Actually, let's jump on back. Turn that screen capture off. Man, we covered a lot of crazy things. Some not so technical. Back boys, appreciate that very last one, the one that one is impressive, man. I appreciate that. Um, if anybody else has anything, um, if not, just a few closing words for each and every one of you that joined in tonight. I appreciate it for starters. Um, Remember that you are loved. Love one another. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. And I believe that's going to be it for me this evening. Again, I appreciate it. Oh, you had one more? Okay. You're going to make me do the whole outro again, huh? What you got? What you got? We'll look up another one. Just for you, bag boys. Look up in the comments. What'd you say? Oh, the slim toaster? Okay, we'll look it up, man. I got you. Give me just a moment. We'll look it up. Slim toaster. Let's look at the pictures of it first. 2 slices or 4 slices, man? Because it looks like there's a... this one? A wall-mounted slice slot slim toaster. Actually, that wouldn't be a bad idea either. Just hang it right over the kitchen table there. The slimline toaster. Which one? Am I getting close to it, man? If I went past it. What the hell is this thing? Oh, that's the same thing as the one up there. Mounts to the wall. Alright, this one. The wall-mounted slice slot slim toaster. Let's go take a look at it. Alright, it's got a few different pictures here to look at. The slim toaster is a space-age solution to reducing countertop clutter. Stainless steel protector, heating elements, ABS top cap, ABS body, ABS holder, ABS storage for bread crumps. Bread crumps, not bread crumbs. Can I go back to the other pictures? No? Okay, there we are. We got some arrows on the side here. Okay. Saying giving your bread crumps to the birds there. Okay. Although that looked like that was in a bathroom more than a kitchen there. Oh, and it's got a little curve to it, so you just toss your bread in there and wait for it. That's burnt to hell. That's somebody's toast right there. Not my kind of toast. I hear some of the concept arts for it. And it looks like they went with the curved design, but more of a tray on the bottom, like this one here. Is there another picture? I guess that was I don't know what that one is. Let's go back to this one just to make sure we got the right one. Space-saving appliances. The slim toaster is a prime example of space-saving appliance that removes clutter and frees up counter space top. I mean, I agree with that. Gravity-based innovation. The slim toaster's gravity-based design demonstrates an opportunity for innovative kitchen appliances that utilize the force of gravity for efficient functionality. What else would use the force of gravity to help it function better in the kitchen? An egg separator, maybe? What else would use that kind of force? Like, I get where they're getting the gravity for the toast to, fall out after it's done toasting, but yeah, I'm not seeing anything else. I can't think of anything else that uses the force of gravity to be more efficient in its functionality. Streamlined and contemporary gadgets. The slim toaster's sleek and modern design showcases a trend in kitchen gadget that prioritize a streamlined aesthetic while maintaining practicality. Okay. Industry implications. Home appliance industry. The slim toaster represents a disruptive innovation opportunity within the home appliance industry as consumers increasingly seek out space-saving and aesthetically pleasing kitchen gadgets, as Panda was talking about earlier. Kitchen design industry. The slim toaster highlights the potential for disruptive innovation in the kitchen design industry as more homeowners look for innovative ways to maximize space and reduce countertop clutter. culinary product industry, the Slim Toaster presents a disruptive innovation opportunity for the culinary product industry with its gravity-based design and efficient use of space, setting a new standard for functionality and practicality in kitchen appliances. They got a 5.9 out of, I don't know. I wish it would give the 5.9 out of, if it's 5.9 out of 6, 5.9 out of 10, which is what I'm guessing. I could see it being useful, like if you were to put it over your kitchen table. I could see that being like here. Pop your bread in there, toast it, it falls out, and you can put the tray out there for the birds. Apparently, um, cool little design. Um, looks like it might run on batteries or some kind of charger. They don't show a wire running from it, so I'm guessing batteries. I do think I like the concept of it, but then let's say it's up there by suction cups. What happens the day it decides it wants to, like, how sturdy is the shell going to be, and how tight are the components of it going to be in there? Like, how well is it going to be built? Is it going to be able to withstand a fall from there to there, or from here to here? Um, it doesn't necessarily have a timer on it or a window you could watch the bread to see if it's getting too toasted, as in that one picture we see, wherever it's at. This one. um, Design wise, yeah, I like it. Um, if the functionality works as it says, sure, use gravity to your advantage. Um, I like that these seem to be the tongs to pull the toast out. That right there I really like. This might be just the protocol, or the prototype, not the protocol. The prototype of it looks like they got some work to do on the heating elements. Then again, that could just be, some dark bread, like whatever bread that is. And again, the power source, are they using batteries, or uh, like where is the power coming from to use it? Like, are you gonna have to take it off the wall after a couple of days, charge it up, not have your toast one morning? Like, I don't really eat toast in the mornings. Whoever really eats toast in the morning, that's not the same one. Uh, Whoever has time for toast in the mornings and get it just right every morning, I salute you. But what is this? What ad? The Trend Hunter? Ideas, Insights, Innovations. I might actually come back to this website myself just to look around. I'm gonna need you to get off my screen like that. Um, Definitely seems like they got an idea, but the the uh, the pictures I'm seeing is, I don't know how well it's gonna be constructed. Like, this right here doesn't even show the power button. It shows the tongs, which I'm fine with. But what happens if one day, it does take that fall? It doesn't, like, break immediately, but as soon as you take the tongs off, it, like, cracks in half. Like, what if the tongs is the only thing holding it together at that point? And again, that could be another thing. Just have, like, the cages, the elements hold the bread, and you take the tong, you put it back together. The pressure from the tongs is what's holding the elements onto the bread. They toast it up. You take the tongs off. It pops open. Grab your toast that way. That would be a little bit nifty. But again, the power supply. What is the power supply on it? Like, I see the power button. I don't see a power button. Don't see the power button. And what if their design is backwards? definitely a cool concept to work with, for sure. Hopping back over here and out of this, and yeah, that last one, the concept for it, yeah, for sure. It toasters do need to be revamped. That's the only reason there's such a big market for it, so many different designs for toasters. The two slice works fine, like your $20 toaster. It works fine if you got the settings right. I don't necessarily do toast, so yeah, toasters could be in the market for a change. Um, that one though, that Electrolux mobile kitchen, that right there got me intrigued on wanting to see that come out. Uh, Mr. Bag Boys, Con, Witless, anybody else that showed up? Is there anything else? Well, if that is it for this evening, that is it. Um, I appreciate everybody that showed up, showed out, showed some love and support. Um, Remember, you are important to somebody. You're loved by people. You love yourself. Love one another. Take care of each other. We're only humans. We make mistakes. Learn to learn to forgive. Quit holding that grudge. And remember that an arrow has to be pulled back before it's shot forward. You guys have a lovely evening and a lovely tomorrow. Until I see you tomorrow, that is going to be it.